Hello, all you crypto fanatics, and we got some news for you. Befitting my crypto angler name, you can see I have some decoration in the back. That's been there for a while. But we're going to go over two pieces of news today. First is that not only the House now, the Senate has passed a resolution destroying SAB 121, and it is bipartisan. Remember, the Democrats have a 51-49 advantage in the Senate, which means there are plenty of pro-crypto Democrats. That means 11 of them actually sided with the Republicans to remove Gary Gensler's SAB 121, which would allow banks and financial institutions to actually custody crypto. The vote was basically 60-40. Now, it's really hard to get bipartisan anything. Even getting one senator from the other party or two is excessively hard. Getting 11, that's pretty unprecedented these days. But crypto did it. Crypto united the two sides and got a 60-40 vote. Now, this is basically the bill that Joe Biden says he wants to veto. Now, to override that veto, you would need 2/3 in both House and the Senate. You would need 66 in the Senate, and I don't exactly know how many in the House. I think it's like 300 something in the House, which they don't really have. But remember, 20 Democrats in the House sided with Republicans. 11 senators out of 51 sided with the Republicans in this SAB 121. That's about as bipartisan as you are going to get on an issue right now. So, Mr. Biden, President Biden, both Republicans and Democrats want to basically get rid of Gensler's rule. Obviously, Gensler's scurrying around like a scared little fox right now with his tail between his legs because, the big hedge funds are coming in with Millennium Fund, and states are actually converting their money into the Bitcoin ETF with Wisconsin and Arizona. And you could see possibly tens of billions of dollars soon from the state pension funds coming in. At that point, it will be way too late to stop Bitcoin. Gary Gensler knows this, and he wants to stop it because if it happens, then he won't be able to pursue his agenda against crypto, and his tenure at the SEC will be a complete failure. I mean, it's pretty much a complete failure now, but a complete failure because he would have basically fought the battle and he would have completely lost. But here's the thing why you shouldn't overturn it. Gary Gensler is simply not worth it. He is not representative of your party. Gary Gensler and Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren's only one senator. You have 11 that sided with the opposition in hyper-polarized times to actually get rid of this bill. So Gary Gensler and Elizabeth Warren are the shrinking minority. You do not want to side with the shrinking minority on the wrong side of history on this. You want to side with financial innovation, and you want to side with jobs coming into the United States. Not like those crappy jobs at McDonald's that are all being replaced by kiosks and robots, but actually high-paying jobs with highly skilled, trained workers that will last decades into the future, and that's what crypto provides. We want the technological edge, and you vetoing this bill will prevent that technological edge, and it's going to cost you in the November election. So for that reason alone, you should not actually veto this bill, and you should let it pass because it has passed both the House and the Senate with an overwhelming bipartisan nod from both parties. And that's very hard to get these days. And the thing is, like, the GOP didn't really even have to compromise on anything. They're just like, hey, we want to get rid of this bill. The Democrats were like, yeah, we want to get rid of this bill too. So with that in mind, you definitely should not veto it because it would be a very, very poor idea at this point. Because I actually do think there's even more Democrats that would actually side with the Republicans on this issue. And they're just not saying so because they want to basically stay in good graces with the party and vote alongside party lines. But the party stance on this is actually changing. And I don't think Gary Gensler is going to have majority of support, even from the Democratic Party himself. Maybe Gary Gensler will even get impeached sooner or later if he keeps on violating he keeps on violating court orders, he keeps on not following rules, and he keeps on pursuing this legislation legislation by enforcement issue instead of actually coming out with like good rules. Because definitely the Republican Party is after him, But like the Democratic Party seems to be getting after him as well. And he's just not very popular on either side. And that's not surprising because senators and congressmen are getting into crypto themselves. They're seeing their state's pension funds get into crypto. Like, for instance, like, Tammy Baldwin and a couple of the other Wisconsin representatives. Now, since they have $100 and something million in crypto pension funds, they probably don't want crypto to go away at this point. And as more and more states join, Gary Gensler's crusade against crypto is going to fail, and you're going to be supporting the wrong side. So ditch Elizabeth Warren, ditch Gary Gensler, or at least rein him in and do the right thing. The other thing I want to talk about is Ton, Telegram coin, could actually be for real. They partnered with Tether for a fiat to kind of like crypto USDT to banking payment system. This is pretty big. We all know how much liquidity Tether has, and Ton is actually a growing star. They said they're going to program a lot of usability for the Toncoin itself into the Telegram app, but now they're actually going to tap their network to provide a fiat to crypto payment solution or onboard on-ramp for crypto altogether, and that can be extremely popular because we're always looking for more on-ramps. And of course, like, USDT is looking for more networks to get on, and it just got on Ton, and that means it's going to bring Ton liquidity, so Ton could ascend up. Now, I think there is a limit for how much Ton can actually rise, because let's be honest, it's already like top 10, so it might actually be worthy to stay in the top 10, but I would actually be looking for Ton projects at this point, because they are actually actively putting money into developing their ecosystem. They're having kind of like a reward for developing like meme coins, NFTs, and stuff like that. And that's going to bring more liquidity in their system. I believe they do have an ecosystem ready. They'll probably build a big DeFi center with Ton. And there's millions of users on Telegram, so there's going to be a lot of traffic through that network. So for that reason, Ton definitely could be worth taking a look at. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.